The Golden Age of Piracy is filled with infamous names: Blackbeard, Calico Jack, and Anne Bonny. But one name is often forgotten: William Mays, a man who escaped slavery and became a feared pirate. How did someone who started with nothing rise to power on the high seas? This is the unexpected journey of William Mays, the pirate who defied fate. William Mays was born into servitude in the late 1600s. Like many at the time, his path seemed set: a life of hard labor, no freedom, and no future. But fate had other plans. He found himself working aboard ships, where he learned the ways of the sea. Over time, he developed the skills of a sailor, but he was still trapped in a system that gave him no way out. Until an opportunity changed everything. During a voyage, the ship Mays was working on was attacked by pirates. Instead of facing death or capture, he made a bold choice. He joined them. Under the command of experienced buccaneers, Mays proved himself. He wasn't just another recruit. He was strategic, ruthless, and resourceful. His knowledge of ships, navigation, and trade routes made him invaluable. Before long, he was no longer just a crew member. He was a leader. Mays took control of his own ship, raiding merchant vessels and amassing a fortune. His reputation spread. He wasn't just another pirate, he was a tactician. He targeted wealthy trade ships, outmaneuvered the navy, and built alliances with other pirates. But piracy wasn't just about riches, it was about defying the system that had once trapped him. Mays had escaped slavery, built power, and lived by his own rules. And yet, like many pirates, his time at the top was limited. History is unclear about Mays's final fate. Some say he retired in secret, vanishing from records. Others claim he was captured and executed like many of his kind. But one thing is certain: he went from a life of oppression to commanding his own destiny. His story is one of defiance, risk, and an unbreakable will to be free. William Mays isn't as famous as Blackbeard or Kidd, but his story is just as extraordinary. A man who refused to accept his fate and seized his own future at any cost. And he wasn't the only pirate with a shocking backstory. What if I told you that some pirates were actually government agents in disguise?